Yo, what's going on, everybody? Today, I will be checking out the Tower of London Poppies. As you can see, I'm looking forward to getting right into this video, but before we do, please like, comment, subscribe, turn all post notifications on. Rest in peace, man. In 2014, artists Paul Cummins and Tom Piper, along with historic royal palaces, had a vision to fill the moat of Tower of London with 888,246 ceramic poppies. That's a lot! One poppy for each British and colonial fatality during the First World War. And those are beautiful too. What's the maintenance on these poppies? Cause I know how it gets out there, man. I know how the weather is. Okay, shout out to the 21,000 people that came out and volunteered. Shout out to the 5 million that traveled.
I was just in awe of how many people were here, honestly. It's just really nice to see the support from the whole city.
Such a lovely way to commemorate it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah.
Really moving.
It is very moving.
Tremendous.
Whether it's young people or old people, they've come in their hundreds, they've come in their thousands, and they've stood on the behind the railings, looking down into the moat, really from early in the morning until late at night. And I think why it's caught the imagination of the country is this particular number of 888,246. They fought in mass armies, but they were individual soldiers. And each poppy represents an individual life lost and a family shattered. I think people can understand that.
My son was in the army as well. He served in Ireland, he served in Bosnia, and when I see that, I'm just really, really grateful that he came back.
My mother is from Canada, and her, I believe, grandfather was a spy in the war, and so my mom wears a poppy every year.
Spy?
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's appreciation. It's all it is, a little bit of appreciation. I mean, my father died from his injuries from the Second World War. My mum lost 4 brothers during the First World War too, so obviously that's where my passion comes from, but we're all in the same boat. You have 4 or 5 years, and then this will be London, so, and I love London.
And so I think it's become a kind of a place of pilgrimage, not just a place where you see this artwork, or not just a place of commemoration because it's here. It's just become a kind of national focus.
Right.
It started us asking questions about who we are, what are we doing when we're commemorating, how warlike are we as a nation?
The thing about this is it reminds you that these people were human beings, just as you are a human being, just as the military personnel are human beings, and that interconnection, yeah, it's kind of everything. It breaks down the barriers of them versus us, or just a vast quantity of numbers. And I was at the closing sort of ceremony today, and the last poppy got put in, by a little boy, and you think, that's a life, and you look around and there's more than 800,000 more lives. Wow. And it does hit you.
Look at
Sometimes
that.
you look at the vastness of
I mean, it's so beautiful, but at the same time, it's so depressing. It's so sad.
and it's beautiful but hard to comprehend. And then this one poppy goes down and you think, okay, yeah, this is rather a lot.
We've had so many volunteers, so many people making the poppies, the whole of the Yeoman Water staff, the HRP staff, the number of people involved has been enormous. And I think unusually for a large artwork, it isn't then dominated by a single person or a single ego of an artist. In a sense, though me and Paul treat ourselves and believe that we are artists and this is an artwork, because we've been very open about it, I think we've allowed so many other people into it to take ownership of it.
Nobody that you've met on the project has been a bad seed. It's been a bunch of love, a load of stories that you really love to hear, and just the community has come I'm from from the US, and the UK spirit here has made me really proud.
Oh, she from the US talking about the UK spirit. I gotta go to the UK. This isn't funny anymore. She talk about she from the US. Okay, cool. I got to go there and see what it's like, because I know the people over here in the US are not really military involved, so I should say, unless they themselves are military involved or have family, close family, military involved. Then it's like, okay, then I care about it. But other than that, they don't really care too much about it, nor do they respect it. When I used to wear the uniform throughout high school, oh my goodness, Look at the shoes. Look at what you mean. Look at the shoes. I got these shiny. I done buffed the shoes and everything for inspection. What you mean, my shoes? You know, I feel like this is a good ceremonial site for a lot of people to witness, a lot of people to see, because war tends to be overlooked a lot, in my opinion. I feel a lot of people tend to overlook war, and they don't really realize how many lost lives there really are, how many lost soldiers there really are. And this isn't even half. This isn't even a quarter of it. This isn't even a quarter of it. This isn't even a tenth of it at all. So many more soldiers have lost their lives down on in history that we can't even count for. So this right here is something to appreciate. This is something to pay your respects to, something to cherish. So many lost lives. People tend to just overlook it all.
Proud that I moved here. I've been here 7 years, and I love the spirit of this project. It's just been amazing.
I like that they did
amazing.
It gives people a chance
People are able to
just
bring their own family stories to
understand more.
Grandparents can explain to their grandchildren how they connect into this story of our nation.
You just have to remember, I mean, they gave their lives so that we can live in peace today. And,
Right.
You know, what greater gift can you give than your life?
I think it's very important to remember. I think it's a good thing because we're remembering people who've done something for us and who've lost their lives while doing that.
Right.
And the least we can do, obviously, is remember them.
We've invited members of the public to send in the names of a loved one who lost their lives in the First World War. And we've read out about 200 every evening. And we've done that every evening from the 5th of August through until today. I read the last list at 11 o'clock on the 11th.
Lieutenant MJD's Victoria Cross, Royal Fusiliers.
The installation is going to live on in a new, different way in the next 4 years. You know, that there's the first thing, which is them all going out to the general public, the people who bought them, and them having their own kind of tiny fragment of the installation. And then there are the two sculptural pieces which have been kindly bought for the nation, and we can take to various different locations to create some new installations relating to new buildings or new landscapes that can create a different kind of narrative on a smaller scale. And then the fact those are going to the Imperial War Museum and will be there, you know, for a long time as a focus for commemoration.
I've just come out of the
I like it too, you know. It's not too much. It's not too much. It focuses on what it needs to be focused on. A memorial site, you know, and a remembrance, a celebration for these soldiers who lost their lives. It's not too decorated and fancy to get you, ooh, ah. Now you done forgot. Now, especially, I'm not talking about if you're a family member, because of course, you're not going to forget about these lost lives. But if you're just a regular Samaritan walking around, this versus something that's all decorated and designing, what you think they're going to pay more attention to? The focus is not going to be on the poppies. The focus is going to be all on the designs, the decorations, how beautiful it's all put together. They're not even going to be focused on the lost lives. And if it's American around that site, you can forget about it. They might not even know what these poppies mean. They might just think, oh, this is beautiful. They might not even know what this
of the volunteers office, and there's what we call the measle map, which is a little red dot on every part of the map where the volunteers have come from, and it goes from Singapore to Iceland, from Guinea, Sierra Leone to the west coast of the United States. It's an absolutely incredible geographic spread, and I think that the names on the roll of honour every night have come from all over the Commonwealth countries, and then these poppies are going off around the world. And what we really want to happen is that we want to send these poppies home now. The soldiers never got to go home, but you know, a lot of them will.
Wait, whoa. So is each poppy, she just messed me up. Is each poppy going to get sent back home to the original family members of those soldiers? Like, as they're like, this is your personal poppy in remembrance of your lost family member? Please, somebody clarify this in the comments. There I go overthinking. And then this is what be making me look stupid, because I start overthinking, questioning myself, and then y'all be getting on me in the comments. Somebody please clarify this in the comments for me, please. Because I heard her loud and clear. I had to go back. I had to double back. I heard her loud and clear. A lot of soldiers didn't get to make it home, but most of these poppies will. I was gonna ask too, what's the maintenance like on these poppies? Should I call them flowers or should I call them poppies? I'm gonna stick to the word poppies as a matter of fact. Forget I even said that. What's the maintenance like on these poppies? Because I know how the weather gets over there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They look so beautiful. I would hate for them to get ruined because of the weather. Not because of somebody, but because of the weather. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn all post notifications on. Thank you so much for stopping by today. The love and support means a lot. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have actually visited this site to celebrate the remembrance of any lost family members or friends you guys may know personally. With further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.